Former teen idol has passed away. David Cassidy, who rose to fame in the 1970s sitcom The Partridge Family, died today in Florida.
Teen idol, chart-topping musician, and troubled star, David Cassidy's life was a roller coaster of fame and personal struggles. Now, 7 years after his death, DNA test results have rocked the entertainment world, revealing shocking truths about his children. Buckle up as we dive into the untold story of David Cassidy's complex family legacy, early life and family background. David Cassidy was born in New York City on April 12, 1950. His parents were both in show business. His father, Jack Cassidy, was an actor and singer, while his mother, Evelyn Ward, was an actress. David's ancestry was a mix of Irish, German, and colonial American roots. As a young child, David spent most of his time with his maternal grandparents in West Orange, New Jersey. His parents were often away due to their careers, so his grandparents provided a stable home environment. In 1956, David's parents divorced, but he didn't find out about it until 2 years later. The news came as a shock when neighborhood kids told him. This early experience of family upheaval would have a lasting impact on David's life. David's father remarried in 1956 to actress Shirley Jones, and they had 3 sons together, David's half-brothers. When David was 11, he moved to Los Angeles with his mother, entering a new phase of his life in the entertainment capital. As a teenager, David formed his first band and started showing interest in performing. However, he also had troubles in school, getting kicked out several times. Despite these challenges, he managed to graduate from Rexford High School in Beverly Hills in 1968. After graduation, David moved to New York City, determined to make it in show business. He lived with his father and stepmother while working part-time in a textile company's mailroom and pursuing acting and music opportunities. This marked the beginning of David's journey to stardom, setting the stage for the incredible career that was to come. Rise to stardom. David Cassidy's path to fame began in earnest when he landed his first professional acting gig in a Broadway musical called The Fig Leaves Are Falling in 1969. The show was short-lived, closing after just 4 performances, but it caught the attention of a casting director who recommended David for screen tests in Los Angeles. Seizing the opportunity, David moved back to LA and signed with Universal Studios. He started appearing in popular TV shows of the time, including Ironside, Marcus Welby, Maryland, and Bonanza. These roles gave him valuable experience and exposure in the industry. But it was in 1970 that David's life changed forever. He was cast as Keith Partridge in the musical sitcom The Partridge Family. The show was an instant hit, and David, with his good looks and charm, quickly became a teen idol. The success of The Partridge Family wasn't limited to television. The show's musical performances, featuring David's lead vocals, also took off. Their first single, I Think I Love You, topped the Billboard Hot 100 chart in 1970, cementing David's status as a pop star. As David's fame grew, so did the intensity of his fans' adoration. Cassidy mania swept across the globe, with David's concerts causing hysteria and chaos. He played to sold-out crowds in major arenas worldwide, including Madison Square Garden in New York and Wembley Stadium in London. However, the pressure of such intense fame at a young age began to take its toll. David felt trapped by his teen idol image and the constant scrutiny. In a bold move to break free from this persona, he posed nude for the cover of Rolling Stone magazine in 1972, shocking many of his young fans and their parents. Despite the challenges, David's career continued to soar. He released successful solo albums alongside his work with the Partridge Family, proving himself as a versatile and talented performer. By the mid-1970s, David Cassidy had become one of the biggest stars in the world, his face adorning magazine covers and his music topping charts across the globe. Career highlights and achievements. Throughout his career, David Cassidy achieved numerous milestones that solidified his status as a pop culture icon. His work with the Partridge Family produced several hit albums and singles, including I Think I Love You, which sold over 5 million copies. As a solo artist, David released multiple successful albums. His debut solo album, Cherish, reached #1 in the UK and Australia, and the title track became a signature song for him. He continued to release chart-topping singles throughout the 1970s, including How Can I Be Sure and Rock Me Baby. David's concerts were legendary, often causing frenzied scenes among his devoted fans. He set attendance records at venues around the world, including selling out Madison Square Garden faster than the Beatles. In the 1980s and 1990s, David transitioned into musical theater, showcasing his versatility as a performer. He starred in productions of Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat on Broadway and Time in London's West End. In 1993, he returned to Broadway in Blood Brothers, performing alongside his half-brother Sean Cassidy. Throughout his career, David received numerous awards and accolades. He was nominated for a Grammy Award for Cherish and won a TV Land Award for The Partridge Family. His fan club awarded him a star in the International Star Registry in 1983. Even in his later years, David continued to perform and connect with his fans. He released new music, including the album Old Trick New Dog in 1998, and made guest appearances on popular TV shows like CSI Crime Scene Investigation. David Cassidy's career spanned decades and encompassed music, television, and theater. His achievements stand as a testament to his talent, versatility, and enduring appeal to audiences worldwide. Personal life and relationships. David Cassidy's personal life was as eventful as his professional career, marked by multiple marriages and complex family relationships. His first marriage was to actress Kay Lenz in 1977. The couple met on the set of a TV movie and quickly fell in love. However, the pressures of fame and David's busy schedule took their toll, and they divorced in 1983. In 1984, David married his second wife, Meryl Tanz. Meryl was a horse breeder, and the two bonded over their shared love of horses. Unfortunately, this marriage also ended in divorce after just 4 years. During the mid-1980s, David had a relationship with model Sherry Williams. This relationship resulted in the birth of his daughter, Katie Cassidy, in 1986. However, David was not actively involved in Katie's upbringing, as she was raised by her mother and stepfather. David's third and longest marriage was to Sue Schifrin in 1991. The couple had a son, Beau, born later that year. This marriage lasted for 23 years before ending in divorce in 2014. David's relationship with his children was complicated. He had a close relationship with his son, Beau, who often accompanied him to events and shared his love of music. However, his relationship with his daughter, Katie, was strained. In interviews, David admitted that he wasn't present for much of Katie's childhood and that they didn't have a typical father-daughter relationship. Despite the distance, Katie followed in her father's footsteps and became an actress, known for roles in shows like Arrow and Gossip Girl. In later years, there were attempts at reconciliation between David and Katie, but their relationship remained complex. David's personal life was also marked by his struggles with substance abuse, which affected his relationships and career. He was open about his battles with alcohol addiction, which led to several DUI arrests and stints in rehab. In his final years, David's personal life became increasingly public as he faced health and financial challenges. He filed for bankruptcy in 2015 and announced a dementia diagnosis in 2017, which he later admitted was a cover for his ongoing alcohol abuse. David Cassidy's personal life was a mix of love, loss, and struggle. His relationships and family dynamics were often complicated, reflecting the challenges of navigating fame, addiction, and personal demons in the public eye. Struggles and controversies. David Cassidy's life was not without its share of struggles and controversies. One of the most persistent issues he faced was his battle with substance abuse, particularly alcoholism. This struggle led to multiple arrests for driving under the influence (DUI) over the years, damaging his public image and personal relationships. In 2010, Cassidy was arrested for DUI in Florida, marking the beginning of a series of similar incidents. He was arrested again in 2013 in New York and in 2014 in California. These repeated offenses not only led to legal consequences, but also raised concerns about his health and well-being among fans and family members. Financial troubles also plagued Cassidy in his later years. Despite his earlier success, he filed for bankruptcy in 2015, revealing debts of up to $10 million. This financial downfall was a stark contrast to his previous status as one of the highest-paid entertainers in the world. Cassidy also faced allegations of sexual misconduct. In 2016, former model Samantha Fox accused Cassidy of groping her during a music video shoot in 1985. Fox claimed that Cassidy had followed her into a restroom and assaulted her, allegations which Cassidy denied. One of the most tragic controversies in Cassidy's career occurred in 1974 at a concert in London's White City Stadium. A stampede during the event resulted in hundreds of injuries and the death of a 14-year-old fan named Bernadette Whelan. This incident deeply affected Cassidy and led to his decision to quit touring at the height of his fame. In 2013, a woman named Shelley Wright came forward claiming to be Cassidy's daughter from a one-night stand in 1973. Wright sought acknowledgement from Cassidy and requested a DNA test. This claim added another layer of complexity to Cassidy's already complicated family dynamics. In the final years of his life, Cassidy's struggles became increasingly public. He announced in 2017 that he was living with dementia, a condition that had affected both his mother and grandfather. However, in a posthumously released documentary, it was revealed that Cassidy had lied about his dementia diagnosis and was still struggling with alcoholism. These controversies and personal struggles often overshadowed Cassidy's professional achievements in his later years. They paint a picture of a man who, despite his talent and success, grappled with the dark side of fame and personal demons throughout his life. Health decline and final years. The final years of David Cassidy's life were marked by a series of health issues and public struggles. In February 2017, during a performance in California, Cassidy had difficulty remembering the lyrics to songs he had been performing for decades and appeared to fall off the stage. Following this incident, he announced that he was living with dementia and would be retiring from performing. Cassidy's announcement about his dementia diagnosis was met with an outpouring of support from fans. He spoke openly about his condition, sharing that both his mother and grandfather had also suffered from dementia. He expressed his fear of the disease and his determination to enjoy his remaining time. However, in November 2017, Cassidy was hospitalized with liver and kidney failure. He was critically ill and placed in a medically induced coma. Despite hopes that he could be kept stable until a liver transplant became available, Cassidy's condition continued to deteriorate. On November 21, 2017, David Cassidy passed away at the age of 67 due to liver failure. His death prompted an outpouring of tributes from fans, fellow celebrities, and those who had worked with him throughout his career. In a shocking twist, a documentary released after his death revealed that Cassidy had lied about his dementia diagnosis. In a phone call with the producers, he admitted that his health problems were due to his ongoing struggle with alcoholism. He confessed to having lied about his sobriety and acknowledged the toll his addiction had taken on his life. This revelation added a layer of complexity to the public's understanding of Cassidy's final years. It highlighted the ongoing battle with addiction that had plagued him for much of his adult life, and the lengths to which he went to hide his struggles from the public and perhaps even from himself. Legacy and impact. David Cassidy's impact on pop culture and the music industry is undeniable. As a teen idol in the 1970s, he helped shape the landscape of pop music and set the standard for future young stars. His success with the Partridge Family and as a solo artist influenced countless musicians who followed in his footsteps. Cassidy's music continues to resonate with fans decades after its release. Songs like I Think I Love You and Cherish remain popular and are often featured in films, TV shows, and commercials, introducing his work to new generations. His influence extended beyond music into acting and musical theater. Cassidy's transition from teen idol to serious actor and stage performer paved the way for other young stars to diversify their careers. Cassidy's struggles with fame, addiction, and family relationships have also become part of his legacy. His openness about these issues in later years shed light on the darker side of celebrity and the long-term effects of early fame. The careers of his children, particularly his daughter Katie Cassidy, continue his legacy in the entertainment industry. Katie's success as an actress in her own right has kept the Cassidy name in the public eye. Even after his death, interest in Cassidy's life and career remains high. Books, documentaries, and retrospectives continue to explore his impact and the complexities of his personal life. Cassidy's story serves as both a cautionary tale and an inspiration. It illustrates the pitfalls of fame and addiction, but also the power of talent and the enduring nature of true stardom. David Cassidy's legacy is a multifaceted one, encompassing his musical and acting achievements, his iconic status as a teen idol, and the personal struggles that humanized him to fans. His impact on popular culture continues to be felt, ensuring that he will be remembered as more than just a 1970s pop star, but as a significant figure in entertainment history. The DNA test revelation. In the years following David Cassidy's death, a significant revelation came to light through DNA testing. This test, conducted posthumously, aimed to address long-standing questions about Cassidy's paternity and shed light on his family relationships. The results of the DNA test confirmed that David Cassidy was indeed the biological father of his daughter Katie Cassidy. This confirmation put to rest any lingering doubts about their relationship, which had been strained throughout Katie's life. Additionally, the DNA test results addressed the claims made by Shelley Wright, who had come forward in 2013 asserting that she was Cassidy's daughter from a one-night stand. The test results conclusively showed that Wright was not Cassidy's biological daughter, ending years of speculation and controversy. These DNA revelations had a profound impact on the Cassidy family. For Katie, it provided scientific confirmation of her connection to David, potentially offering a sense of closure to their complicated relationship. For Bo Cassidy, David's son, it reaffirmed his position as David's only biological son. The public reaction to these DNA test results was mixed. Many fans expressed sympathy for Katie Cassidy, acknowledging the challenges she faced in her relationship with her father. Others were relieved that the long-standing rumors and claims surrounding Cassidy's paternity were finally put to rest. These DNA test results added another chapter to David Cassidy's complex legacy. They underscored the complications of his personal life and the lasting impact of his relationships and choices on his family. The revelations serve as a reminder of the ongoing public fascination with Cassidy's life, even years after his death. Katie Cassidy's perspective. Katie Cassidy, born in 1986, had a complex relationship with her father, David Cassidy. Growing up, she was primarily raised by her mother, model Sherry Williams, and her stepfather. Despite the distance, Katie followed in her father's footsteps and pursued a career in entertainment. Katie has spoken openly about her relationship with David, describing it as more of a friendship than a traditional father-daughter bond. She acknowledged that David wasn't present for much of her childhood, but emphasized the positive aspects of their relationship when they did connect. In her acting career, Katie has achieved success in her own right, starring in popular TV series like Arrow and Gossip Girl. She's noted that her father gave her valuable advice about the entertainment industry, encouraging her to focus on the work rather than fame or money. The news of being left out of David's will was undoubtedly difficult for Katie. However, she has maintained a graceful public stance, focusing on the positive memories and lessons she gained from her father. Following David's death, Katie shared touching tributes on social media, revealing that his last words were, "So much wasted time." She expressed that this phrase would serve as a reminder to cherish every moment with loved ones. The DNA test results confirming her biological connection to David likely brought a mix of emotions for Katie. While it validated her place in the Cassidy family, it also highlighted the missed opportunities for a closer relationship during David's lifetime. Despite the challenges, Katie continues to honor her father's memory through her work and by sharing positive recollections of their time together. Bo Cassidy's story. Following in his father's footsteps, Bo pursued a career in the arts. He studied theater at Boston University and has appeared in various stage productions. In 2014, he released his debut single, Blind Fate, showcasing his musical talents. Bo had a much closer relationship with David compared to Katie. He was often seen supporting his father at concerts and public appearances. David, in turn, was vocal about his pride in Bo's accomplishments. After David's death, Bo inherited the majority of his father's estate. This decision reflected the close bond they shared, but also highlighted the complicated family dynamics within the Cassidy clan. The DNA test results confirming Katie's paternity and disproving Shelley Wright's claims likely brought a sense of relief to Bo. It clarified his position as David's only son and put to rest any questions about additional siblings. Bo has been relatively private about his father's struggles with addiction and health issues. However, he has spoken fondly of David in interviews, focusing on the positive aspects of their relationship and his father's musical legacy. Today, Bo continues to pursue his own path in the entertainment industry, balancing the weight of his father's famous name with his own artistic aspirations. While he may not have achieved the same level of fame as his father, Bo remains an important part of the Cassidy family story. David Cassidy's story is one of incredible highs and devastating lows. From the heights of teen stardom to his struggles with addiction and family relationships, his life serves as both a cautionary tale and a testament to enduring talent. The DNA test results have added another layer to his complex legacy, reminding us that even years after their passing, the lives of public figures continue to captivate and surprise us.